Hi guys, Chosen Reactions, and this video I'm going to react to episode 4 of season 1 of the Umbrella Academy. Let's get into it. Yay, 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 yay! Goodness. Well, this was episode 4 of the Umbrella Academy, and I thought it was yet again a very good episode. I enjoyed it. We got some more information, and also some more shadiness. But anyway, let's just start from the beginning where we started off, going 7 years ago. We're greeted with it, and we see Luther not being as buff. Well, still quite buff and muscular, but not as buff as he is now. And we can see that he is pretty much all by himself. The only one who is there is like his father and Bogo and mom, but like all the other his siblings, they're all gone. They're all left. He is the only one who decided to stay. And you can definitely see how lonely he is. I guess also tried to kind of entertain himself by, cycling and all that, but it isn't really the same. And then his dad has a mission for him, and he's the only one. But even though he's the only one, he's still being referred to, as number one, as a number, not by a name. His dad is even kind of flabbergasted when he is like, you don't have to call me number one anymore. His dad just, still sees him as a number. He's sent on a mission. He almost dies because of what went wrong in the mission, but then he is saved. But yeah, saved, because even though that he didn't die because of the serum his dad used, he got some special... Yeah, there were some special side effects, I would say. And this also had a huge impact on him, of course. And I can understand that they didn't really want to talk about it or share this. How do you even share that? Makes even more sense, why he was on the moon. That was definitely hard to watch, but now we do know how he, I guess, got that torso. It sounds weird to say torso the whole time. Jesus. But it's kind of interesting that Diego, I believe, was kind of implying, maybe not even implying, that it was on purpose, that the dad set him on this mission on purpose so he could use that serum on him. I'm really hoping that's not the case, but all the horrible actions his dad has taken, I wouldn't be too surprised. He did seem distraught, in my opinion, about seeing him almost dead and all that. But still, I wouldn't really be too surprised if it ends up that he did that. He did do that on purpose. But I'm not sure if we would ever get like an answer on that. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep that up to us, the viewers. Also, 5, still on his mission, of course, of trying to stop the end of the world. And he still is on the lead of trying to find who bought that fake eye. The doctor guy, or whatever you want to call it, kind of lied because he has a hustle on the side, and so the eye was probably already sold. 5, of course, wants that list, but unfortunately, the assassins, Cha-Cha and Hazel, have claws, which no one notices, and with torturing, more like destroying the drugs in front of him, they finally found a way to make him kind of, fess up, give some information, and they realize, that what 5 is after. So they destroy everything, and we did have like a lit montage. It was lit. It was literally lit. Okay, I'll stop. But I had a good ass time. But after that, I kind of woke up myself and was like, oh wait, okay, it was a good ass time, but now we destroyed like our only lead of finding whoever is responsible at the end of the world. So yeah, 5 is definitely broken up about that, because as we know, he came back to fix this, to make sure that the world isn't gonna end and he isn't gonna lose his whole freaking family. So it takes a pretty long time before Diego and Luther are able to find him, and they find him drunk off his ass, together with Dolores. But yeah, I do feel bad for 5. I also just feel bad in general for the world, but I do think I enjoyed that secret a little bit too much, where the assassins destroyed that only lead. Um, we also got a little bit more of a focus on Klaus in this episode, which I appreciate. You know, so far I like all of them, but I do appreciate we're getting to see more of them. And with Klaus, you know, it was already clear that he's taking the drugs to, I guess, not just to cope with this whole, I guess, messed of power of being able to constantly be in contact with the dead, but also to keep the dead at bay. And now, because he was, I guess, against his will, sober for a pretty extended period, first time since he was a teenager, if we're believing Ben, um, he was, I guess, more into, I guess, into touch with that side of him again. So, and with the encouragement of Ben as well, he was able to talk to like a whole lot of victims of the assassins, get that information, and kind of made a rift between Hazel and Cha-Cha. Because Hazel does seem, I mean, he still does some pretty fucked up stuff, but he did seem more human at times than Cha-Cha. I did notice that, and now it's even more clear. He has even, you know, let people get away, and now we could also see that he was pretty down when he realized that, oh, it's not just that we have to, I guess, stop Five. It's not just about this whole, oh, he broke a contract. No, it's because he's trying to change the timeline. He's trying to prevent the end of the world, and he, contrary to Cha-Cha, was, you know, you could see that he was struggling with accepting that you know, all these people here, especially the one who works at the diner, they're all gonna be gone and they don't even know. So I'm really curious how that is going to further develop. Um, I'm curious. I'm curious at a certain point if he's maybe gonna join the good guys, at least, you know, to try to stop the end of the world. I don't know. Maybe we'll see about that. Um, but yeah, Klaus. Thank God he was able to escape because of Patch. But as I feared, she died in the process. Again, agents really have to ask some freaking backup if they can. And yeah, she did ask backup, but it was too late. She shouldn't have gone in there. But at the same time, I can also understand that she doesn't want to, you know, if she know, especially because she was pretty sure it was Diego's brother, and she does care a lot about Diego. So I can understand that she's even more scared that, hey, if I don't take action in time, that he's going to lose his brother, especially because he just shared to her that he lost his mom. So I hope that was wrong, but yeah, she's dead, and Diego already found her body. So he lost his mom and well, I don't just want to say ex, but someone he deeply cared about. You know, he lost them, and just like that. And if we won't be able to stop the end of the world, then he's gonna lose everyone. But back to Klaus, you know, Ben did make a good point. Well, not just point, but he said he shared his frustration that, you know, he is basically also always watching Klaus and seeing him kind of taking things for granted. You know, he's being able to, he still has a life. He's still able to live his life, to do things, or to get certain experiences. While Ben, you know, it's over for him, and he's just, he can only just talk to his brother, as far as I can tell, and that's about it. He doesn't really have any autonomy or anything. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that might be a wake-up call for Klaus, but as we've seen, he was already hoping that the briefcase would contain a lot of money, so he could, I guess, get his score. But the briefcase, I kept wanting to say suitcase. What's even the difference between suitcase and briefcase? But anyway, the briefcase contained the time-traveling device of the assassins, and Klaus went somewhere. I'm really not sure if he, you know, maybe if it's just actually about opening the briefcase, maybe it's that they are just being sent back automatically from where they came from. So he's back to, I guess, their timeline. That's what maybe he's there right now? I'm not sure. I don't think he just teleported off place or something. I don't know. So I'm really curious about that. Really curious. Yeah. So a lot happened. A lot happened this episode. Like I'm not sure. Like how long was this episode? Like 54 minutes. A lot happened, but I did have a good time throughout the episode. I don't think there were any moments that I wasn't, that into it. So yeah, I'm very curious to how this will be continued. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.